Walk with History is at Abraham Lincoln's house in Springfield, Illinois. Lived here from 1844 to 1861 before becoming the 16th president. He actually gets the nomination from the Republican Party in the front parlor. It takes him 4 days to decide to take it. But this is the home he's in. This is where he walks to work as a lawyer, and he's lived here in Springfield, Illinois for over 10 years. Contains 12 rooms over 2 floors, and Robert Todd Lincoln donated this house to the state of Illinois in 1887, since they never returned back here after Lincoln was assassinated. And the rules were it had to be kept, the upkeep had to keep going, and people could tour it for free, which you can tour it for free today with the National Park Service. We're going into Lincoln's home. A Lincoln-sized bed. Doesn't look like a Lincoln-sized bed. I'm gonna look in Lincoln's dresser and mirror. So this house diagonal from the Lincoln house, you see the Lincoln house here. This house diagonal with the 1 story shows what it looked like before they put the 2nd story on, when they started to add to their family. But they move in here with Robert, their oldest son, and as they live here, they have 3 more boys. And 1 will actually pass away while they live here. Eddie will actually die here at 4 years old. But they move into here in 1844. This is 413 South 8th Street, the corner of Jackson Street. I think because Abraham Lincoln grew up with his mother dying young and didn't have much of a childhood because he had to help earn money for his family, he allowed the boys to have free reign. People, neighbors can remember the boys running around, acting crazy, doing wild children things, playing on the floor, wrestling around, yelling from outside the window, especially to elect their father. And I think it's because Lincoln had such a rough childhood that he really allowed his boys to have free reign of their childhood. Mary Todd Lincoln always said she raised 4 boys, and the 5th was the oldest one, Abraham. He loved playing with his kids. Another thing that's very interesting about this home is the size of the kitchen is actually about the size of the cabin that Lincoln grew up in Kentucky. So when he looked at his kitchen, he could always remember the size of the cabin he grew up in Kentucky, and know that he kind of had made it as a father and a husband. Lincoln will close the store for the last time in February of 1861 on his way to Washington, D.C. as president-elect. Walk with history. Walk with history. Start here. So we're at the Lincoln Tomb here in Springfield, Illinois. This is Oak Ridge Cemetery, and this is the final resting place of Abraham Lincoln, the 16th president, his wife Mary Todd Lincoln, and 3 of their 4 sons, Edward, William, and Thomas, or Tad. Robert Todd Lincoln is at Arlington National Cemetery. It looks like people have rubbed the nose of his monument for luck here as well. looks like the Gettysburg Address 407 years ago. He now belongs to the ages. Those are the words that were uttered the night that he died. And here's Mary Todd Lincoln, Edward Eddie, William Willie, and Thomas Tad. And then they all face their father. Entire tomb. You walk around and you see those statues, and then this is on the wall from his second inaugural. And that's the entire tomb when you come to visit. Then you go out the door. It's so cool to actually be here and to see this and to stand in front of the house where Abraham Lincoln would be seen by all the residents here in Springfield leaving for his law offices. His kids would run out there and yell at people. And just to know that the Lincolns were such a big part of the community here with the law offices and working for the circuit court, and then to be elected president from here. People would come here for rallies and take pictures and remember the president. The Lincolns will never live here again after Lincoln is assassinated, and Robert Todd will eventually donate the home. But today, it's run by the National Park Service, and it's here for you to come and visit.